Because I'm taking care of so I came and opened it. I tried opening the iron gate, but it was safe. So
This particular room.
So I forced it, I opened it. Then when I saw the smoke up there, then all I could do, I tried opening it. Just I opened it, and they catch. It was hard. Just I opened the door. Just I opened the door. The time the fire came up, they hit me. My back to that. The other lady was done. She said, "Oh, take time." Which is smart. So she told me, "Oh, take time before you hear yourself." Then you see my bag here. I feel in pain. Only my bag here. So now what happened this month?
So which office is
No, if like anything they ask my director.
No, I'm talking about who owns this particular office, who workplace is this? This particular office at the fire office.
That's my office.
My director will answer that question, please.
Oh,
That's my office.
Thank you. Okay, so let's
So for the record, my name is Papin Daniels, right? Director of the PFMU, Project Financial Management Unit. So about 6:58 a.m. this morning, my deputy director, in person of Liberia, called me, and he said he got a news that the office was on fire. So I said, which one is the office? He said, well, the PFMU office. I said, okay. By 7 p.m., 7 a.m., 2 minutes later, I called the lady you get interview Mema to ascertain the fact, because she normally can come in the morning to do some cleaning up here before we can come to work or prepare for work. When I called her, she couldn't answer me well. She was on the phone crying. It was serious. So I drove here this morning. By the time I got there, I realized the place has burned down. All right. So this office is the administrative wing of the Project Financial Management Unit, where we have our documentation, our files on the left flank at the other side. So by the grace of God, nothing happened to that side. We still have our document intact, but yes, but the administrative sector of this office it is where everything got burned. So we can go to that side and see the documents that are there, and I can not have access to the office anymore, the computer, my desk, everything got burned. Yes. So when I came, we saw the security and the security were here putting the security under control and the fire service guys. So they are doing an investigation. They will come on and let us know the cause of the fire. So far, so good. That's where we are.
Okay. But we learned that this is not the first incident of such happened here at the Ministry of Finance. Can you please tell us, provide facts to that statement?
Not at the PFMU. PFMU, I've been here now for over 13 years. We've never had any fire experience though.
With this particular department, but there have been other places, fire outbreak.
Since I've been around, fire incident has occurred, but not serious like this, where you see loss of documents, etc., etc. No. Yeah.
Okay, you say any name again?
My name?
Yeah, your name.
My name is Papin Daniels.
Okay.
Papin Daniels?
Yeah, okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. Like I said, investigation is ongoing, so I cannot tell you any reason behind this, unless those who are investigating come on and say, look, the fire was caused by A, B, or C. In the absence of that, I can't tell you anything further.
But what does it mean for you as a director of this PFMU? All of your document has been burned.
Well, it's just a setback. I mean, it's something that was least expected, because to come and see all of your personnel files, administrative documents, you can have access to them. Any administrator or any manager wouldn't feel good. So it's somehow, it's painful. All right. So that is just what it means for me for now. I won't be able to work now until I can be able to, we can be able to put ourselves together. Yeah. But in terms of carrying our functions as providing financial management services for donor finance project, yes, because the office that is in charge, or that those that are written all of the documents are still intact. So that is what I'm thankful about.
Okay, so can you tell us the documents that got burned and how that particular document is important?
Generically, I would say administrative document, but I cannot go into the specifics because as you can see here, I may not be able to tell which one of these administrative documents that actually got damaged. So they are, I guess, administrative files and so far that got damaged.
So what can you say to Liberians that are saying that the particular incident was stage managed? What can you say to them?
Well, they shouldn't be quick to judge or say anything for that matter. When things happen in this country, people should give the process a chance, so that they can be able to investigate and come up with findings. All right. So out here running the office, I don't even know what caused the fire. So investigation is still ongoing. So I can't tell you say whether it was this or that until those who are in charge come and say, okay, we have done our investigation. This is the cause of the fire.
Okay.
For how long do you think that investigation?
I may not be able to tell. I'm hopeful that we can get that information maybe in sooner than later.
This morning,
so right now, fire investigators are on the ground investigating or doing their work. So I want us to give them the chance so that they can do their work and come up with their findings. Their finding will tell us what caused the fire.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for taking with us.
Papi Daniels.
this morning was on the ground and we spoke to our witness. Several of them said that the fire got on like 30 minutes and few workers of Ministry of Finance stood up, ignored the fire without showing concern to call fire service. This raised concern to them that it was a plan or something that Ministry of Finance or cover up. Why do you know about that?
Well, I've not heard that here. I'm just hearing it from you. So I cannot speak to that because I wasn't here. So I was called that there's a fire outbreak at the office, and so I decided to come to see what was happening, and this is what I saw. So I saw what happened before I was called against speak to that because I wasn't around. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I'm the director here.
And your niece?
Papi Daniels.
Mr. Papi Daniels, the
Director for Project Financial Management Unit.
Project Financial
PFMU, the acronym.
Management Unit.
Thank you so much for
All right.
speaking.
So
Finance,
just so that you get the story straight, we have the other side, the left wing where we do our work, or the accounting station where our documents are. They are in tight. They are on the office is on our side. By the grace of God, the fire did not extend that side, so we are fine. We still have our document in tight, but just that our administrative office is down.
So you're trying to tell the public that the documents that are in there, they got another one that working that
The copies of it.
So you want to understand the function of the unit where we provide financial management services for the Fund project. So where the work is done and the reporting is done is at the other side. So all the documents are there intact. Nothing happened to them. They are safe. In addition to that, where we run the office for administratively is where that has got fire. So I want you to clear your reporting. All right? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So you can put aside
Yeah,
your
that's
Oh, you want to see this?
okay. We have the manager of the finance, the management unit. So we're moving to where the documents are being typed. We're moving to the main office where the documents are in typed according to the director, Mr. Papi Daniels.
So as the director was saying, this is where okay.
So
On
what's the
record,
name?
I'm Leroy Fender and I'm the deputy to Papin. So this is where the entire day-to-day activities begins. Processing of payment, cutting of checks, this is where it begins. As he was saying, that is a administrative arm. He has a final approval level, and any other releases or somebody who wants to pick up check, they pick them up here. So once the check is picked up, the PVs, all our supporting documents are being filed here. So like you can see in these files will be some of these supporting documents.
So what is the importance of the other documents that got damaged this morning by the fire?
All other documents are important. When administratively, like he said, administrative, those are our administrative documents. So like you want to know how I got employed, my file is there. So there where my file is stored. So now right now you will not be able to have access to that particular information now.
So don't you have database where all that documents, I mean, the soft copy of them were going to be saved in the database? I mean, incidents that you are going to reference to them instead of just having a bunch of papers in your office?
That was a work in progress, and then which was being initiated by the ministry. But then,
so if somebody had a paper to be employed, like be in process there, and then the paper, maybe my paper is got burned up, what would become of me? Since there's no
if so within wearing.
I think I can be able to answer that question. Okay. In terms of having access to employment documents or whatever letter it is, there are several copies. As you understand, even though we keep where that got damaged or the fire burned is the administrative arm. But when the staff contracts are signed, whether with a particular project or with the ministry itself, copies of the document are also kept with our employers. The copies are with us. So if one end loses document, doesn't mean that we can have access to that anymore, because there are multiple storage that we can be able to contact to retrieve the document. In addition, there are some of them have been scanned, and we have a scanned version of that. And the system here we run we have a backup system because we are dealing with financial matters, and so every now and then the financial data are backed up automatically, and that particular storage is not stored here because of the protocol involved. And so whenever this kind of situation occur, we are able to have access to the document. But even in the face of that, you will still have pieces of document with you administratively to be in the office. And so that is what happens. So you can never have an office, even if you're running the office electronically, but all you say, you don't have a trace of hard copy document lying around. So we had them in a folder and in a file, and unfortunately the fire has damaged them. But that doesn't mean we don't have access to them, or we don't have any other source of having access to them anymore.
She spoke about the database issue. What do you make of the database?
Which database?
Because, like for example, somebody sent an employment letter like you were speaking about, and then all of a sudden there's no database. How would that be recovered? And you say asking.
So this is what happened. When you talk about database, because you have to be very clear. When you sign a contract, you have a copy of your contract. And that copy of the contract, as an employee, you have a copy, and then we have a copy. Not only us having a copy, the ministry itself or the office of the DMA has a copy. So I don't know which data you're talking about. So if mine lost, you the employee still have yours, and then the Ministry of Finance and DMA office still has hers. So we are not even concerned about that one. The major thing we were concerned about is our financial data, because every month every quarter we have to provide financial report for the various projects. Those are the concerns that we were very worried about. Now that we realize that all of the financial data are intact, we are fine. Fine in the sense that at least we have access to those financial data. We can help us to make our report. The only thing is we don't have office anymore administratively to sit, because the place is burned, and we need to find a way how to get reorganize and reorganize ourselves to start with.
So, how long will it take, you think, to get back at your office?
Well, I may not be able to tell you how long. We are hoping that within the soonest possible time, we can be able to get back to the offices and maybe start to rebuild where we left off from. Because currently, as you see, the administrative area has been barricaded, and so investigation is currently ongoing. The fire service department is here. They are investigating to determine the nature or the cause of the fire. And so until that report is given, we cannot preempt. We cannot tell you in advance what happened before we contradict their report. So we're waiting for them.
So is electricity being given to you by the LEC? or do you have your personal generator also?
Oh, LEC supply power through the ministry. And in addition to that, the ministry has a standby generator where in the unlikely event and there's no power from LEC, it is power on. Yes. But LEC is the one that is the main source of power for the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning.
So in terms of after the investigation, will you be willing to speak to us on relating to matters relating to what really transpired and what led to the fire outbreak the next time?
Oh yes, I mean the office is a public office, right? So as a matter of fact, the project we will provide financial management service for quite across non-ministry agency. So we deal with the public at large, almost at the ministry agency. So when you come here, you want to get information. The information are here; they are available. And so when we have the investigative report or the report from the investigator, we'll be able to share with our bosses, and you, the journalists, want to know, we can be able to share with you as well. So that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was the director of the finance for the management unit, Mr. Papi Daniels.
Thank you.
Speaking to us there, giving us information on what he gathered from his worker when he came to work this morning. This is Focus on Liberia. My name is Gwendolyn Dorado. We are at the Ministry of Finance where the fire outbreak came out this morning. And so thanks for watching. We'll be back here for follow-up on the next day.